Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction and review for Boku no Hero Academia, chapter 151. Now, gonna be a little bit distracted because I just read One Piece and it was really good this week. Yeah, let's get into reading this though. I guess we left off with Mirio taking out a couple of the expendable scrubs, and then starting his face-off with Chisaki. Of course, it's going to be better for him to find a way to escape rather than fight, because Chisaki's quirk is like unfair in an actual fight, because one touch and you're dead essentially. So pretty much fighting is just not a good option, whereas running, Mirio seems like he's in a lot better shape than Chisaki, and if there is some way for him to escape, then that sort of is a better option. So let's see what goes on here. And we still don't actually know Chronostasis' quirk, which could be a make or break thing, because if he has a powerful quirk as well, which presumably he does if he's hanging around Chisaki all the time. But either way, let's get into it and see what we got going on. Is that really the first page? Yeah it is. How filthy. Now wary, safe in hand. And then we see Mirio is trembling. Come back here, Eddie. Don't you care if he's killed? How many times must I tell you before you understand? You were born to destroy others. Mirio is just looking angry. Mister, you can't. He's gonna... Don't listen to him. I'm always telling you the same thing. Whenever you start acting selfish like this, then I've got to go and get my hands dirty. Every single one of your actions is destined to kill people. You are a cursed being. How the hell can you say such things to your own daughter? Says Mirio. What? Right, that old story. I don't have any children. I mean, of course, I think a lot of people just figured that. And holy shit. See, too OP to fight this. He just starts destroying the entire ground below them. His deadly quirk activated, number 151, Togata Mirio, except this time with 2 exclamation points. Then, see, Mirio's jumping through it all. Overhaul, able to disassemble and reassemble any target. This is not simple reassembling. And the ground starts flying at them as spikes. This is way too fast to be called reassembling. That was too close for comfort, and he holds up Eddie and just lets the spikes pass through his body. But damn, this guy's no joke. It's called phaser. Anything and everything will slip right through me. Looks like you've got more going for you than just your quirk, it's Chisaki. You'd even put her in harm's way. Yep, doesn't matter if Eddie breaks. If I can reassemble her in time, I can bring her back to life. So that's how it works with him bringing people back to life. I guess he just puts them back together within a certain time limit. And Eddie doesn't need to come out of it pristine, since I can revert her back to her original state anyway. Trust me, Eddie and her body know that firsthand. Then Mirio, righteously pissed off. Then more spikes flying at them. What are you going to do if Eri gets hurt? Because in this situation, I'm the only one who can heal her. You can't phase your way out of here while holding on to her, so are you going to fight me here? Tell me, Mr. Schoolboy. So, he's kind of right. He kind of has a massive advantage here over Mirio. I sealed away any path out of here through my quirk. As for your quirk, one hit from this and you can kiss it goodbye, says Chronostasis, holding out a pistol, presumably with one of those darts. I meant to knock him out, but my aim must have been off. That drunkard's quirk might still be in effect. Aim for that arm cradling her, idiot. Idiot? The way he uses that quirk is very precise and controlled. I don't think he'd let that happen. He must have put quite some effort into training it. I'll destroy the spikes and do away with his cover. I bet they really want to hit me with one. I dodged 2 of his attacks after all. Plus he outright said it was a pain to deal with, which means phaser is countering his reassemblage attacks. Sorry about this, he says. Huh, where are the spikes? And then we see the bullets coming. I can't see his face, but judging by the role he's carrying out, he's probably the capo's assistant, Kronos. He was on the list. I can't afford to get hit by that quirk of his. He threw off my aim by hiding his body. And here I thought heroes just wore capes to look cool. That is, again, the whole no capes thing, maybe it's wrong. That is a good reason to have a cape. Kronos, and Chisaki just looking over. Then Mirio flies out of the ground and just uppercuts the hell out of him. Sends him, no, doesn't send him flying because Chisaki saves him. Sorry, Overhaul. The gun goes twirling across the ground. I bet Eddie's gonna get the gun and shoot Chisaki. The kid's tough, but he left Eddie behind. If I destroy that thing, he can't resist me. So, you really are. And then Mirio's behind him. That kind of scum. Punches straight through his hand onto his face. Sends him flying. The reason heroes wear capes is so they can take tormented little girls in their pain and suffering and cloak them in its comfort. And then Eddie's watching on. Kronos is going for the gun. Then gets kicked out of the way. So no, Mirio's just going to kick both of their asses. Eri looking on in shock. Watch the enemy closely, then predict their next move. The way you'd fight, I'd never think you were just some Yakuza. You're no pushover, Chisaki. But you know what? I'll never let him make you sad ever again. I'm even stronger than you. And Mirio punches him again. I'll be your hero. I won't let you lay another finger on her. I'm gonna take both of you down. You lose, Chisaki. If you ain't got a place to go, then come with me, boy. You got a name? You mute? It's a flashback. Chisaki Kai. Don't you dare call me by that name so flippantly. I threw away that name. The Todo gang was forced to disband. The Yakuza's shame only continues to increase. At this rate, someday the cleansers are going to disappear too. We need some reforms. If I could bring up the plan I talked about to you before and ask you to consider it one more, despite the tongue lashing you've gotten over that idea, haven't you had enough? Says the boss. Don't stray from the moral path, because when you do, that's the end of our code of chivalry, Chisaki. Nobody will ever follow a gangster without heart. There's no question that Togata Mirio had beaten him thoroughly. Not only had he evaded the bullets that issued from his gun, he had landed 3 solid hits right to the head. Driven to his wits' end, he lay defeated, to be immobile and for over 10 minutes. But, though Nemoto's mental state was cloudy, he had not lost consciousness. The reason he was able to keep crawling was, Capo. Whenever I asked someone what their true thoughts were, they always lied to me. Whenever I asked them why do they always keep up appearances by lying, they always grew flustered and distanced themselves from me. All I ever wanted was a friend I could trust. Become one of us. Having you around will be a huge help. He thinks back to Chisaki. The Capo chose me. I must walk with him. Nemoto! And then he crawls out from between the rocks. And then Chisaki throws the bullets to him, it looks like. Shoot! And so, the killer bullet soars through the air. Man, that was pretty good. Omake Corner. Okay, this will be fun. That was a good chapter. I like the fight a lot. Chisaki getting it's like, you can't complain either way, because Chisaki's super powerful to the point of being completely OP, and Mirio was super powerful to the point of being OP. So a fight between the two of them, given that their powers center around them having very powerful quirks and knowing how to use them pretty well, it's like, no matter which way it goes, like, you can't really argue too much with the writing choices. But let's check out the Omake Corner real quick, and then we'll go back through it. Character book. Then we see Todoroki, Uraraka, and Izuku sitting around reading. The character book. Thank you so much for taking the book. Blah, 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 blah. I'll read it later. Okay. Cartoony style stickers. Cute. Okay. Moving along. Okay. Is that it? I think that may be it. Oh, we see an H8O data page. Cool. Okay, quirk hardening and all that. Alright, so we see one for Minna. Quirk acid. Cool. And that's it. Okay. So then, let's So go back to the beginning. I'll read all that later. I thought it was an actual omake, but it isn't. But either way, let's go back through this. And I guess my thoughts really aren't that complex. It's pretty much just what I said, where it's like, I don't know, the fight was good either way. Art was really good. Chisaki's an asshole. And, oh man, that one panel where he destroys the entire floor is so good looking, though. But, yeah, the art looks amazing. Chisaki and Mirio, both super powerful. They fought each other, and it was a really good fight. That's about all I've got. Let's see what else. Chronostasis got completely destroyed. He didn't want to get hit with Chronostasis' quirk, though. Or just Chronos, but... So, it's interesting. I wonder what his quirk actually really is. Since we don't quite know yet. Then, I love the one panel as well where Mirio punches through his hand straight into his face. Okay. Making capes useful again. Okay. Then beats Chisaki some more. And what's-his-face comes crawling in again. Well, we do see a flashback of how the previous boss was like, yo, don't give up your morals or chivalry, and Chisaki's just like, fuck that. But Nemoto crawls back in, has got bullets thrown to him, and we see Eddie's face, so we don't know if he's going to be shooting Eddie here, or if he's shooting at Mirio. But either way, also it says the killer bullet, so I don't know if it's the quirk stopping bullet or just a normal bullet. It looks like the quirk stopping ones though, because it doesn't look like a normal bullet. But either way, guess that's it. I thought it was good. Thought it was really good. Like I said, fight you can't complain about. And that's it. Either way, like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more Boku no Hero Academia, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. And if you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I'll give you one. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.